Good morning and welcome to today's first match of the Rugby Europe U20 Championship. We live from the Marketa Stadium here in Prague, and the conditions are absolutely perfect for a game of rugby. Clear skies, dry surface, and a brilliant stage for these two sides to open off the day. It's a big quarter-final to kick things off. Portugal versus Poland. Looking back at last year's Under-20 Championship, Portugal were the standout team. Last year, the Lobinos powered their way to the title with a commanding 46-15 victory in the final. Poland, meanwhile, exited last year in the quarterfinals after a 22-48 loss to Romania. A tough ending that will undoubtedly fuel them today as they look to show just how much they've grown in the past year. So what can we expect for today? Portugal will look to dominate the set piece, control territory and unleash their sharp backline when opportunities arise. And Poland will aim to bring physicality, discipline and pressure. If they are able to disrupt this Portuguese rhythm, take their chances, we could have a real contest on our hands today. And joining me in the commentary box once again, Adam Kobilic, fresh off a victory from the Czech national team against Sweden last night. He's quick, he's sharp, he's everywhere on the pitch. And with that ginger hair of his, he's the only man who can get spotted from space. Welcome.
It's good to be here. Excited for this long and very interesting day of Under-20s Championship. It's going to be very good, and we're finishing off with the Czechs playing under the lights. Oh, what a better day to have.
It's going to be a brilliant day of rugby once again today. We can see the coin toss took place here, with Poland winning the toss, choosing to receive the ball, and Portugal playing from your left to right today. I'm excited for this one.
I'm definitely. Portugal always bring a lot of speed, a lot of ball in hand, front up rugby. They really like to read what's in front of them and play whatever gap you give them. However, Poland is always really physical. We actually got a game against the senior team next week, and we're really preparing for a physical battle that they always bring.
Quite a big difference, though, between the senior team and the under-20. What are your expectations? To me, Portugal just, I think, will be a little bit too powerful for this young Polish team. Very inexperienced. Portugal's got, I think, 4 or 5 players from the last game. But we're quickly going to break for the interviews. I had a chat with the coaches earlier today. Here in Prague, great to have you guys back again this year. Reigning champions, what are your plans to defend your title this year?
Well, we've taken a bit of a different mindset. We think this is a new group of players. We only have 4 players from last season. Every championship is a new championship, so it's going to be, we're starting from zero, starting from scratch, and that's been the mentality since we got on the plane, really. Just this first game against Poland, we have a lot of respect for Poland, obviously. You have to in the first game of the tournament. It's a quarter-final, so we need to get past this first game, so that's been the...
Poland, obviously, a very physical side. Have you prepared well for this match? Yeah,
that's one of the things that we've thought about preparing for this game. Obviously, we need to be physical. We need to go forward before we can put the ball out into the back. So that's been one of our focuses. So, yeah, we think it'll be a physical game, and we need to front up and play up front before we can move the ball.
Thank you very much for your time, Coach. Best of luck to you and your team.
Thank you very much.
Coach, a heartily welcome to you here in Prague. Great to have you guys back again here this year. How do you feel about the tournament? What are your expectations?
Yeah, it's great to be here again, and it's a new opening for us because last year wasn't very good. So now we just hope we can make a better effort, and we're gonna fight in every game for the best result. And I think boys are ready and keen to play good rugby. For the beginning, we have the very tough opponent, the Portugal. We know this is a very experienced side and playing very quick. So, but we have also some of our positive spots of our team, and we want to find out if it's good enough to play with them.
As you mentioned, Coach, you're playing against last year's champions, Portugal. Very tough team. What is your plan for today's game?
Yeah, for us, it's it's always good to play with the hard opponent on the beginning because you can know in which place you are. So we want to start this game good and just believe in ourselves and we'll see what the pitch will show.
Thank you, Coach. Best of luck to you and your team.
Thank you very much.
Coaches, it's going to be an exciting game. As I was saying, Portugal, the favourites here, Poland coming in as the big underdogs in this contest. They will need to do something to stop that the Portuguese speed, you know?
Yeah, they have to shut down any sort of attacking option they are having. So they like to carry from even their own 22. They really like to play quick ball. If Poland does well in defense, shuts down every single opportunity, they actually might walk away with a decent score here.
Discipline is going to be key. We saw in yesterday's under-18 games that bad disciplined teams ended up being on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Oh yeah, definitely, because this, as we said yesterday, this pitch is very narrow, very short. Therefore, it rewards any sort of penalty massively, because you can move the ball really long, you can get to their 22, and then you're just battering and you're playing momentum.
Yeah, we can see the teams are lining up for their national anthems. We are almost underway here at Marketa Stadium. If you are joining us, once again, welcome to you guys. We're live here in Prague for the Under-20 Championship, and we're going to stand for the national anthem of Portugal first.
No, Poland.
My apologies, Poland.
Portugal, entre as nuvens terminais, olha, sente-se a voz dos teus imensos avós, e a brilhar da vitória, as armas, sobre a terra e sobre o mar, as armas, pela barreira da mar, com os canhões marchados,
They are ready to rumble. You can see them now preparing for the contact. They're going to exploit this game, putting some big hits in. And our main referee, Luis Lachiadze from Georgia.
We are almost underway here. As I was saying, this Portuguese team were ruthless last year. They were the underdogs coming into the final, but so strong against that Dutch team and just obliterating them in the final last year. And 4 or 5 of those players are back again this year. It's going to be a tough day in the office for Poland. They will have to keep their discipline. They will need to use every opportunity they get. This is a really good Portuguese team out here today.
Yeah, from last year's team, some of them went straight into the development team of the Portuguese national side, into the Lusitanos team playing Super Cup, and they've been carving up and doing really well.
Quite a lot of energy and effort put into their development in Portugal. The team is really rising up from the under-18s all the way through to the national team. A huge improvement in their overall rugby over the last couple of years.
Yeah, they're really looking to become one of the upcoming nations in Tier 3 to Tier 2 rugby nations, which is really good to see that some European countries are actually getting within those ranks. Apart, obviously, from the Six Nation countries.
Of course. Portugal looking to clear their lines early on here today with a great up and under kick. A good chase. Unfortunate not to collect that one. But the ball knocked on there from the Polish team.
Therefore, we're going to see our first scrum of the day. Let's see what the under-20s can do in the scrums.
Just Portugal, a slightly bigger pack here, you can see.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
The front rowers are definitely a little bulkier.
Yeah. Obviously didn't really put on the salads rather than...
Yeah, salads don't win scrums, as
they don't,
say.
they don't. It's going to be also interesting.
Good steady platform. They're quite evenly matched there.
What they bring from the first set piece, putting out a back, however, not really
missing
connecting.
His man, yeah. A bit of nerve starting on early in the game here today.
Yeah, maybe overcomplicating a little bit too much for yourself. Good
Charge
blocking
down.
line.
Backwards there, but Poland quick to grab on the ball.
Poland causing havoc in the breakdown.
Just unable to turn over there.
Yeah. A good tackle coming in from the big man, Oskar Borkowski. Wow, what a hit.
And again, Portugal forced to clear their lines early on here. This is a start that Poland were looking for. This is exactly what they need to set the tempo early on, bring the physicality, and try to take the game away from this Portuguese side.
Here's the big hit on that man. Nice and low, wrap the arms around. It was such a big hit that he flew back a couple of feet.
Good throw in there and a good take there from Poland. Oh, hard hit there. Stopped right in his tracks.
Recycled really well that quick ball. Poland can do it as well.
Taken back a couple of meters there. As we said, the Portuguese line is really quick. They're right out the blocks. They're on you within a second.
They're very well organized. They know exactly which attacker to hit.
So yeah, player down there in back play, but not interfering with play. And referee just calling time off so that the player can get a bit of attention there.
The player lying down is one of the flankers from the Polish side, Erik Wilk.
Portugal not able to really do much early on in this game. Poland doing their job and closing them off nicely, and as I mentioned, set a good tempo early on today.
Let's see what happened in the contact. It's difficult to see.
Yeah, I can't see anything wrong there. Maybe just awkward fall.
But he's back on his feet, ready to put another big hit on these Portuguese blokes. Spreading the ball well, hitting them in the middle.
Can see Poland not dedicating too many bodies to these
skip
Contact
pass,
areas,
however,
yeah.
going forwards, therefore going to come back. Guys didn't really get the memo.
I don't think the referee saw them carry on playing there.
You can see how excited they are.
Yeah, a lot of
Nothing will
noise
stop
here
them.
as well.
Exactly.
Maybe a little tough to hear the whistle.
Yeah.
Not many people, but loud, definitely. It's good to see all the support, all the families coming out.
There are some problems with the mics of the sideline referees. We'll just stop for a moment until we sort that out. It's absolutely key that the referees hear each other.
Yeah, comm systems are definitely a must in this type of environment. So the referees, yeah, they work as a team of three, obviously.
Exactly. It's
So
difficult to see everything yourself.
clear communication is wonderful.
Forward pass. Scrum white. The mark is here.
So we saw the first scrum. Surprisingly, Poland holding steady. Portugal looked to have a slight advantage in that scrum, but Poland really holding to their own early on in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now they have to fire up. Scrum half's giving them a little pat on the back. Good solid base.
Good.
Really
There's
good
that.
push from Portugal,
Yeah.
and that is rewarded by a penalty just on the halfway line.
As we mentioned, that Portuguese front pack is just
It's just slightly bigger.
slightly bigger, yeah. They've got a bit of advantage in the scrum.
And they're definitely going to be very technical. They've already got very good scrum coaches that work on it every single day. So I reckon they also maybe surpassing their opposite numbers due to the technical side of scrums, as they say, the dark arts in
The
the
dark
scrum.
arts. Well, not that neither of us would know that, as we're both back players.
Yeah, honestly, can't say more much about that. Setting up a maul, however, crossing.
Unfortunately, they're just closing off there, creating obstruction. It's all about timing. When you come down for that maul, you got to time it perfectly, not to block off. Obviously, you take your opponents out of the contest, and you'll be penalised right away.
Exactly. The
And a
ball,
good
was,
clearance there from Poland.
the ball was handed maybe a little bit too early in the back. Therefore, it's a good call from the referee. Really looking for these little things that usually slip.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you can get away with them.
Good throw there again from Poland, getting that ball out, securing it. Oh, unfortunately, bit of
Portugal making it very difficult to
great
get that ball
counter-rucking
out.
there. And Portugal seem to have turned it over. Yes, they have. Good counter-rucking there by Portugal.
Good
And again,
rush
quick
defense
hands.
by Poland, though.
Bit of space opening up there.
They're really not making it easy for the Portuguese. And again, that man who loves a chop tackle, Oskar Borowski.
Great running over the ball there, but you cannot contest it. Yeah, just not rolling away fast enough there.
Number 1, tackle.
Portuguese captain Jose Monteiro made sure that he would be unable to roll away, really trapping that front rower.
An interesting
underneath
call
him.
here to take a shot at Paul's early on here.
Maybe they just want to rack up score. They just want to keep the
maybe
score
just
ticking.
a little
Yeah.
scoreboard pressure. But tough opening couple of minutes here.
Oh, yeah.
Poland really playing fantastically, very unexpected as well.
Definitely, we should praise them for their etiquette and the attitude in defense. They're really flying
very
up.
spirited.
Yeah. Famous quote: "What's more important in defense? Is it the technical side of things, or is it attitude?"
A bit of both, I would say, but heart always wins.
Sports philosophical question.
It actually reminds me of a game, I think it was in the '95 World Cup. Jonah Lomu against US van der Westhuizen, probably the smallest guy on the field, the number 9 South Africa, taking on the big Jonah Lomu and bringing him down. And I mean, that kind of sums it up. Rugby is a game for all shapes and sizes, and size doesn't always matter.
Indeed. However, now the size will be bigger. Portugal is taking advance and has 3 points to Polish 0.
Christophe, tu peux aller au point de chute, s'il te plaît? Merci.
Yeah, great kicking there.
A high ball just behind the lifting pod.
Managing to once again secure their ball, looking to create 1 or 2 phases before clearing their lines.
Polish defense backing up their front line, really putting a lot of people in there. However, not really having a lot in the back field.
And
maybe one thing
there
that the Portuguese can exploit, but a very good clearance.
Thank you, Chris.
Portugal has been contesting those lineouts well. However, Poland having just about enough clarity on those calls that they've always managed to get the ball out and actually set up a decent attacking platform.
So far their lineouts worked really well. And once again,
good flat pass to the flanker. Nice tip-on option.
Good quick ball there out for Poland.
Those are some nice hands. Portugal trying to shut it down. Rushing up from the defensive line. And it's a penalty against Portugal.
Once again, just a bit too eager to get to the ball, not allowing the tackler to roll away quick enough.
Definitely, but this Polish team can play. Look how quickly they got the ball out wide. And here we can see
just not moving away quick enough there, not allowing Polish to get over their ruck, and referee deeming that as legal and penalty. And Poland with a good opportunity here, not getting too much distance on their kick there.
He didn't have the best angle, but still you can do a little bit more of that. But he definitely didn't need to miss touch. He really wanted the lineout to be sure. Oh,
just not managing to secure that ball this time around.
Slipped out of the jumper's hands just slightly, allowing Portugal to play. However, ball rolled out of the ruck, giving again Poland some opportunity to really put a lot of pressure on that breakdown.
Again, a quick up and under to try and clear their lines, and a good take there by Poland, spreading the ball out wide.
Good option here to chip through, putting a lot of pressure again.
There, great pressure. Now he just needs to just roll away from there.
The ball is available, therefore Portugal can still carry on playing. Big handoff there. A good follow-up tackle.
Great take there as well, getting their ball, getting down low and taking their ball, but unfortunately pass forward there. It's very tough to see from our angle here in the commentary box.
Yeah, but Poland are doing really well to stop that attack, that dangerous cutting-edge attack that we know Portugal has, and they're really hyping themselves up for another defensive set.
We haven't seen much of last year's backline. As I said, a whole new pack, obviously a new age group that's come this year. Maybe the team just not gelled as well as last year's team. We haven't seen much of attack from the Portuguese side yet, but we know what they're capable of. You know, they could change at any minute.
Exactly, and as we know from recent rugby games, it's mostly decided in the last 20 minutes which team can go longer, can go harder. So
how was the finish yesterday? Obviously the Czech team very proud, getting the win in the under 18 level, as well as the men's seniors last night against Sweden.
It was amazing Saturday for Czech, and honestly I can't wait for our under 20s to put that triple crown on and seal the deal with the first 3 teams to win.
Would be a first, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. Be great to see.
We saw the Portuguese scrum just slightly edging out the poles. in the first two contests here.
Yeah, they'll probably have to really get the ball out quickly. But we know this Polish backline can play, so there's no problem in getting them at hand early on and really letting them do their job properly.
Yeah, Alexander Martin there on the loose head prop, really strong once again. And look at that drive.
Polish being a little bit too high with the front row. Suffocated in contact.
Good tackle.
Slowing down the entire breakdown.
Good management there by the referee as well. Great communication to the players.
A flat ball which was very dangerous. That was a little bit of a hospital pass. He opened up the rib cage of his teammate, half breaking the line.
Just unable to release the ball there in a tackle.
It's a better option maybe to retain the ball.
And a turnover, it seems. Portugal just stealing one away, hacking it through. A good chase and a good opportunity for Portugal to get a try here. And
that was
try time, Portugal.
Not try.
That was offside, yeah, as
offside,
I was to say.
Unfortunately.
Because the player who was running behind kicked the ball.
And kicked in front,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and the one who was in front of him grounded the ball eventually.
Oh, what a mistake here.
That is a big mistake in the communication.
Good kick ahead as we see there.
But here we see number 13, sorry, kicking the ball. Number 14 was at that moment in front of the kicker. Therefore, he is out of position and can't play.
Benet just in front of the kicker there. Oh, unfortunate.
Maybe too eager in scoring the try.
Very unfortunate there. A good learning moment for the young man.
Yeah, again, as we saw yesterday with that in-goal area rules coming into play. Again, this is one of the rules that you have to respect and have to learn in order to progress in this game.
And again, Poland just not able to secure that line out. They're handing the ball back to Portugal in a really good attacking place. They've got good position there, and we saw they were quite dominant in scrum, and once again choosing the scrum.
Yeah, definitely. They might be wanting to dig out a penalty from this.
Definitely, put on the pressure.
It's a good position even for the kicker or for any sort of quick attacking base. It's going to be very difficult for this Polish side.
Surely they'll back their scrum after the first two wins, but let's see.
You can see the entire Portuguese backline standing really flat. And the camera goes wider. They really want to play
good
up
push
front.
there. Great push there by Portugal.
Trying to carve up in penalty, but
Looking
Poland
for
is
it,
staying
yeah.
legal as they can.
Oh, just knocking that one forward. And yeah, just unfortunately not able to gather that, so two knock-ons. Very good scrum again from the Portuguese team.
Poland doing really well not to give away a penalty on that one.
Yeah.
They just really started. They knew that they're a little bit weaker, but they just binded well.
This is that heart that we were talking about. You know, size doesn't always win.
No, got red, got one. Okay.
In the scrum, what was it?
They are good.
And they'll have to do it again now.
Yeah. I'm no expert in scrummaging, but I feel like the Polish front row could be a little bit lower, making it really easy for the Portuguese to get underneath them. We see on every single scrum that kind of starting to go under.
Yeah, they go from under and they push up. Yeah,
exactly.
Definitely.
And we can see the heads popping up from the Polish front row. So maybe one thing they can improve on, not give that good attacking edge to the front row. Really get nice and low and make it difficult.
And again,
it's
a
a bit
great
better.
push there. And once again, Portugal just dominant in that scrum.
Yeah, the Poles just not getting the
Poland
ball
will
out
have
quite
to find
quickly,
an answer to the scrum, otherwise it's going to be a long day for them.
And Portugal currently deciding for another scrum.
Another scrum, yeah.
Not
Rightly so,
surprisingly, yeah,
rightly
not
so.
surprisingly. It's going to be one or two another scrums and penalties, and it might end up with a yellow card.
Although they're going to try and put on the pressure at least. Poland just need to get down a little bit lower in that scrum and try and drive. I think the initial hit, if you watch the last scrum, Portugal just has that edge on the hit. You know, you need to be able to take the initial hit and get down low and just try and work your way towards it.
Now we have a beautiful close-up of the scrum action.
There we go. And once again, you can see the height difference there. The Portuguese player clearly a lot lower.
There.
And another advantage here.
Playing the other side now, switching.
And they have a man outside. Oh, good cover tackle there by the Polish team.
Very good
fantastic defense.
By, I think it was the fullback, Thomas Marquez, covering, hitting the ball, maybe with his head.
Number 2.
Causing the winger to drop it.
Really good there. We saw in the last scrum, the hooker just not able to take the pressure and just climbing up.
A little bit, okay, no problem.
If Poland can find an answer to the scrums, I think they can take Portugal slightly off of their game plan and make them use the back line, make them compete, make them run at you.
Definitely, definitely. And I think that it won't take long until the head referee reaches his pocket if the stuff keeps going on this scrum like it has up until now. Better base for Poland.
Much better by Poland.
Ball over the top. However, again
another forward pass and another unforced error here for Portugal.
A lot of mistakes have been going on in the back line, which is surprising for me. They're maybe too eager to score straight over the first phase. I know rugby is a game about scoring tries, it's not about passing. However, you have to make sure that everything is legal because you've got a good offensive base, you've got a midfield scrum. What better place to be in? You're in the opposition 22.
Yeah, Portugal just taking control of the game for the last 10 minutes or so. We were expecting them to dominate, but Poland really good in their defense. A lot of positives from their play.
Yeah, definitely playing 21 minutes, just 3-0 down with the previous winners of this championship is very good effort. Hopefully they can withstand this pressure for another 60 minutes.
We can see a bit of sunshine coming out here in Prague today.
It's beautiful, we haven't had that for a while. It's been very cold, very misty in the past week. Just for this championship, actually, the weather got a lot better.
Very tight encounter here. Portugal 3 points to 0 after 21 minutes of play. It's been really strategic from both sides. Just unable to break through. We saw Portugal getting one, but unfortunately just going offside.
Yeah.
Once again, Poland having to face that dominant Portuguese scrum.
A lot of scrums in the past 6 minutes. The backs are now really eager to get some running rugby up, so they can join the action.
Much better, managing to get the ball out of the poles.
Even a pickup from the 8.
Good hard run there.
It's not an easy job to pick up the ball well when you've been driven back.
And clearing their lines again. Not getting too much distance on that kick, but at least getting outside of their 22 now, taking a bit of the pressure off of themselves.
Here, your mark is here. Here, your mark is here. Can you come, please? In the run out. In the 15. 3 in the 15.
Taking the ball out in front, not mauling, Spreading it out wide. And again, they've got a man outside if they can get it to him. Oh, unfortunately, just not able to hold on once again.
A lot of frustration from the Portuguese. They're rushing some decisions a little bit too much. Now we've seen a couple of handling errors from both of the Portuguese wingers.
Yeah, Thomas Batista, they're just not holding on to their ball and going into the sideboarding there as well.
Yeah, I've been there here at Marketa. The sidelines aren't really huge. They're quite tough, so as soon as you get pushed out, you're definitely hitting those boards. It's not a comfortable thing to do. Last year against Poland, I ended up in them. Not great. They actually broke one of the boards now. They're trying to clean this up.
Surprising, it's a construction company board that's broken down as well. The banks have survived.
Please stop.
Obviously, someone has to fund this sport.
And again, Poland, great line out from the Poles. Going down a little bit early there, not taking a hit.
Yeah, not really wanting it because the Portuguese have been really good with double or triple tackling that carrier. Committing a lot of numbers. Going
And a
really
huge
high.
up and under, not finding touch there.
Fortunately, making it a little bit too difficult to chase.
This is where Portugal's dangerous. In that open play game, they can run at you really fast. They've got silky hands, those quick passes.
So far, Polish dealt with it really well. A good tap tackle or chop tackle coming on the fullback. A little bit of hesitation in the defense, not quite shutting down that attacking line.
Yeah, Jarbonet, they're just cruising and making a couple of meters. And a good break there.
Very good tip on her.
And a great tackle there.
A little bit of a seatbelt tackle. However, another handling error by the Portuguese boys.
Jose Lavos there with a good carry. And then once again, another unforced error.
Here again, we can see that nice tip on that they have. Two players were actually hitting the ball carrier, but then that freed up. As he said, the Portuguese big man, Jose Lavos, who made a couple of extra yards.
Scrum wide. Come on, guy. Please. Speed. White, please.
Yeah, we can see the Polish team a little gassed out. They've been made to work very hard in this opening 25 minutes here, especially come scrum time.
It's going to be a long day at the office for this Polish team.
How important are the subs going to be in this game? Obviously, it's a long game. Second half is going to be grueling. We saw yesterday, all the second half games, the rugby just got a lot more intense.
Yeah, definitely. It's not that the starters are not important, but everyone's just like getting into the groove together. And then when you can bring on someone who just gets that extra energy, that extra edge to your attack, it's just marvelous to have.
It's become sort of a strategy, even for top-tier teams, you know, having the subs. South Africa obviously having their bomb squad, and a lot of other teams imitating that same idea, and you know, bringing on 3, 4, 5 big forwards.
Exactly.
Good scrum again from Portugal, just not getting rewarded there. Poland managed to secure, and now they'll look good take there, very low take. They need to just clear that ball, can't kick it directly out as the ball's outside the 22. So maybe a good up and under here.
A lot of the Portuguese working very early to get back in the backfield.
Great take there, but just obstruction. Rafael Oriol with a good take there, just obstructed. And Poland, a quick one.
Which I'm not surprised about. They want to play, they really want to deliver. Now they're on their high. They've got out their own 22, and that's a turnover.
Yeah, just not able to get the men out there to defend that ruck quick enough.
A little bit of afters going on at the ruck.
Yeah, Enzo Fernandes there with a good jackal over the ball.
Going to kick for touch. And a very good exit.
Fantastic kick there. Taking play all the way into the 22. What a kick.
Maybe one thing that's also been the difference between the Poles and the Portuguese. Poles really not utilising every single penalty to get that extra 5 or 10 meters.
Yeah,
maybe kicking a bit too safe. I know you don't want to make a mistake, but you have to push it at least a little bit further.
They just need to slow the game down a little bit. They're trying to keep up with the pace instead of taking the pace away. The Portuguese love a fast game. You're bringing it right into their territory. You know, you're playing into their hands. Slow the game down.
Exactly, the Portuguese
frustrate them out a little bit.
Well conditioned to withstand this. So.
And a good maul there, still driving through. Poland's having a very tough time to stop this maul. 5 meter mark now.
Very well organized. They peeled off a couple of times. Always managed to keep everything well organized. Already playing an
Portugal.
advantage.
Oh, can I get it? Just short
very
there.
Good
just
defense by
there.
the Poles.
Can they recycle the ball? Can they get the ball out? Yes, they can. And short once again. Try time! Portugal being rewarded.
Time is off, number 4.
And
what is the call here from the referee?
The big hitter, number 4 from
Looks
Poland.
like Diego Almeida with a try there.
Oskar Borkowski.
Okay? It's a yellow card, yes.
And it's a yellow card.
A yellow card as well. Let's see if we can see what happened there.
It was in that initial maul. He apparently was.
We need substitution.
So Shimal Salguero there with a try, it seems. Oh no, it was awarded to Diego de Almeida.
It's a yellow card.
Yellow card goes to the player who's actually injured now on the ground.
So Portugal, with the first try of today's game, as we expected, a huge effort from Poland to keep them out this long. I mean, it's...
Oh yeah, definitely. And they've done really well to regroup a couple of times, defend that maul. However, eventually they just were too organized for the Polish defense. Went around them and finished the job well.
And yeah, just not managing to get those extra 2 points. That ball going wide there. Good attempt by Tomasz Marques, but just not able to secure those extra 2 points. It's still very much an open game. Only one try between them.
Yeah, it's really anyone's game. You can't really draw any sort of conclusions just from this. And based on that, Poland have been doing a really good job stopping a lot of the opportunities, as I said before the game. Utilize the game plan.
A massive high kick there, and Portugal just gathering their ball again, securing it, and will look to clear their lines early on here.
Okay. Release.
Choosing to exit off 10, carried into the 22, therefore can't kick for touch.
Good take there by Poland.
Well gathered.
Good run, yeah, making a couple of meters there.
Yeah, Portugal have been very reluctant with their kick chases, not really committing hard on them.
Yeah, he's a big man, hard to stop there at 11.
Good inside ball, however, only made the half gap.
No.
Maybe Poland playing a little bit too predictable with that one ball face.
There's a lot of space behind the front row of Portugal. Maybe just a chip over and try to make a run.
Portugal doing well to carry it all the way to the halfway line.
We can see that Portuguese quick hands there, great pass. Good strong drive there from the try scorer. Quick ball recycled again. Portugal looking to attack with their back line. Great pass, taking the play out. Portuguese with a man out wide if they can get the ball to him. This could be really dangerous. Opted to go himself. Inside ball. And try time again, Portugal. Salvador Sobreira over with a try.
Yeah, just at the start of this offense, Poland kind of stopped and didn't want to rush anymore. They did that initial rush well, but this shoot up is very dangerous.
Yeah, breaking the
there's a
line,
risk
you're
in it.
leaving your man outnumbered at the back, and
here just
quick
miscommunication.
dummy, ball on the inside. Thank you, sir. I'll take that all day, every day. Great try by Portugal.
Then riding and spinning in the tackle just to get yourself over the whitewash. Communication between the wingers and the fullback has to be a little bit more clear.
See there.
They had the numbers to defend, but they just both committed on that same player.
Breakdown, you can't leave the line like that.
Yeah.
Very dangerous to leave the line like that. And obviously, any little mistake this Portuguese outfit will punish you for that. And a good conversion once again by Tomas Marques. Portugal just stretching out their lead here, 15 points to 0. Poland, very promising opening spell. They've been well organized in defense so far, and just a couple of small little errors, and Portugal just grabbing them and punishing this good Polish team today.
Yeah, we can see already some fatigue in the Polish defense. That's one of the reasons they haven't been able to push as hard in the defense.
Oh, and a costly mistake here. A very costly mistake. Once again, just not getting that 10 meters of the kickoff. And we'll have a scrum down, obviously.
Which we know is a big thing for the Portuguese boys.
It's a huge advantage there.
Especially when
advantage.
the Poles are on the yellow card. You have to really make sure you don't make these mistakes, because you're going to get punished by this team.
Portugal will look to get one more maybe before half-time. Only 2.5 minutes left to play. Well, actually, it's under 20 today, so they're playing the full 40, yeah? This is a very interesting level, the under 20 level. It's basically just a pathway to the senior team. If you perform really well at this level, your ticket to playing senior rugby is almost guaranteed. And again, another great scrum and another advantage from Portugal. Free play here, maybe look to kick the ball across.
Still advantage for scrum.
Still
great inside ball.
And a very good line by the big man.
Just
Stepping.
backing himself, taking the first challenge, taking the second and third challenge. Portugal only 2 meters out. Great ball across, and again, try time Portugal. Great run, great hands.
And now things really started to click for the Portuguese boys.
Rafael Oriol with the try there.
That was a very good line around there.
Enzo Fernandez, how good has he been? Both in the scrum, running, getting those meters today.
And a good flat pass to finish the job off. They had a massive overlap on the left side of the field. But those tip-on options have been, well, very dangerous for the Polish defense.
Yeah, I can't remember Mahuka sidestepping that way.
Yeah, he kind of stopped and went again. Was a sort of
a bit of a goose.
Exactly, was sort of a Perry Baker or Carlinara stutter step.
Really good from the hooker there, just getting those meters and getting that offload and securing that try for Portugal once again. Poland, so unlucky, so unlucky. They've been really good in defense most of the game, and just a couple of small errors. Every single little error, Portugal have just
utilized
really and grabbed it, yeah.
When they were defended well.
And unfortunately, another miss there, just not getting those kicks over Tomas Marques, but he's been good in open play though, making up for those misses anyways.
Yeah, good sidestepping from this man. As I want to say, as the Polish were putting a lot of line speed, a lot of pressure on the Portuguese attack, they've been really frustrated with themselves, but putting a couple of handling errors in.
Obviously, the yellow card is quite costly for them, playing a man down against a very good backline.
And it was one of the men driving the emotional energy in the defense, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, big loss to the Polish team there. You know, playing 14 men, you're at a big disadvantage already. It's tough. Discipline was key, as we mentioned in the beginning. You know, the opening 20 minutes, the discipline was there. They were really good, and yeah, at this level, you can't afford to give even a single mistake away.
Trying to go with an up and under.
Huge,
Actually,
and a good take
gathering
there,
it for
wonderful
himself.
take there, and managing to secure that ball as well. Poland looking to strike back maybe before half-time. Bit of obstruction there, as we saw.
That was very smart play from the Portuguese. We could see how they pushed that clearing actually forward into the one who's running with the ball. Very smart play for these boys. You can see that some of them have got really good experience with high-level rugby. Some of them playing in clubs such as Oyonnax Rugby, being in RCL, Bazers. It's good rugby clubs that they've been a part of. Therefore, a lot of experiences as well racking up.
Yeah, there is a big experience gap between the two teams as well. But Poland, to be honest with you, have brought a really good energy to this game so far. Very unlucky to be on the receiving end of this scoreline this early on, but they've been really good. Just a yellow card, maybe discipline just costing them a little bit, and that's the difference between the two teams.
Yeah, he'll be coming back just before halftime breaks. And another scrum penalty.
Again, just dominating that scrum this game.
The referees really were rewarding how many yards actually they make off the back of it.
It looks like Poland might be in trouble here again.
Thing is, I can't really see what the violation of the rules was, apart from...
Yeah, very unfortunate there. Mikhail Vashkovic there.
Fortunately, we couldn't hear what the referee had to say.
And this is going to cost Poland big time. Discipline just not there. Scrum time. We said that they will have to do something to stop this Portuguese scrum, and unfortunately not able to do that. And countless offences will lead to a yellow. And Portugal, quite rightly, smartly, you know, opting to go for that scrum every single time.
Yeah, and honestly, Poland have been quite ballsy not to put another man in, even to lose one guy in the back line, because already when they were in full strength, they were losing that physical battle. And obviously, when you're one man down, it's going to be very difficult for you to...
And even tougher with two men down. As you can see, they're just line breaks opening up there. Good, strong drive there by the Portuguese captain, Jose Monteiro.
Going to the blind side, getting the offload off.
Oh, just hands off and letting go of the ball.
Knock on red, scrum here.
Yeah, we saw there Federico Branco just trying to hand the player off and just letting go of the ball at the same time. Maybe not able to put the ball in his right hand quick enough.
Come back.
To readjust. Now they'll have to, well, one yellow card is already back.
Yeah, so back to 14 at least for Poland.
Yeah. But they'll have to sort out the front row because they're missing a guy from the front row, so they'll have to sub in someone for the back line.
Yeah, that takes a lot out of their attack, which they need at this moment, yeah, but you're going to have to defend another scrum once again. And
crouch, bind, set.
very good technique there by Portugal. You can see the height difference once
already
again.
Underneath them.
Yeah.
Doing a lot better now, Polish.
Manages to secure ball at least from that one. Oh, good hard hit there, driving him back.
That tackle was timed to perfection, just hitting him just as he was receiving the ball.
Quick inside ball, but just not getting through this Portuguese front row.
See the substitution for the front rower, Kasper Rapuszka.
Yeah, they'll have to look to clear their lines now.
Back, white.
Sorry.
And managing to do so, yeah. Last play of the game. It's been a very interesting first half.
The second yellow card? Time? Time is good. Time is good.
Look at that tackle, just perfectly timed.
And the clock already running red. Therefore, it's really the last
play of this half, yeah.
Definitely.
Well, time off.
Some more medical treatment being done to one of the Polish guys.
It's
So a lot of rugby still to come today. We've got the home team Czechia taking on Romania. We have Belgium versus Germany later on, and a very exciting game that I'm looking forward to is Switzerland versus Netherlands. That is going to be a tough encounter. Netherlands finalists last year, Switzerland were really good as well. It's going to be physical. I was at the hotel earlier with a couple of the Dutch players. They are big boys.
As always,
as always, it's going to be physical. That is a game I'm really looking forward to. A lot of running, hard-hitting rugby. So if you are joining us today, welcome and get ready for a day full of exciting rugby. A lot of international rugby once again today.
Yeah.
We saw the matches last night. South Africa against Italy, just edging that one. England with a wonderful win against New Zealand last night. Really happy with that. The Irish also taking the win, and the French having a tough time against a very good Fijian team last night, but managing just to get over the line at the end there.
Yeah, Fiji making it very difficult for the French. And again, unbinding in the maul, and therefore obstruction being
and
called.
there we go, and that will be time. That is it for the first half today. Portugal very dominant there towards the end. Poland just letting the defense slip. A couple of ill-disciplined actions costing them. They're getting that first yellow card followed by another yellow card, just giving the Portuguese an opportunity to get through. What does Poland have to do in the second half to maybe work their way back into this game?
They have to go back to the way they defended the first 15 minutes or 20 minutes, really rushing up from the line, bringing a lot of line speed, closing any sort of opportunity the Portuguese are presented with. And the best moments of the first half.
Yeah, Portugal just clearly dominant there in the first half. The scrum, destructive.
Absolutely, and getting 2 yellow cards for the Polish guys off the back of the massive pressure in the scrums. Well, we'll see how well the Polish adjust, and if the Portuguese already found the key to break that Polish defense.
Correct. We'll see you guys shortly. We'll be back for the second half, live to you here at Marketa Stadium. Don't go away, we'll be back soon.
As we get back into the second half, just going to run a big recap of yesterday's under-18s results. It was Georgia taking opponent in the first game of the tournament, winning that game 64-7, following up by Spain domination against Belgium, winning at 64-0. Then Dutch as it gets, Netherlands winning with the last minute of the game against Germany with the final score 80-60. And then it was a home side against Portugal, winning with 29-25. As all the results of the first round of the under-18 championships, as it is today, Portugal will lead the game 1-0 at halftime against Poland. We're going to follow.
And welcome back to the Marketa Stadium here in Prague as we get set for the second half. At the break, it's Portugal 20, Poland 0. And the story of the first 40 minutes really unfolded in two parts. The opening 20 minutes were tight, controlled, and quite evenly matched. Both sides defending well, kicking smartly, and just refusing to give an inch. But the momentum shifted. A spell of ill discipline from Poland changed the complexion of the game. The first yellow card opened up the doors and Portugal didn't hesitate, striking with a well-constructed try to break the deadlock. A second yellow for Poland made matters even worse, and from there on the floodgates just opened. Portugal's confidence grew, the tempo lifted, and they crossed for a couple more tries to build this 20-0 lead at the interval. For Poland, the message will be clear. They must solve the problems at scrum time, tighten the discipline, and get some territory to work with if they want to mount a comeback. As for Portugal, they'll be looking to keep the pace high, maintain pressure, and force Poland into more errors as the second half gets underway here today in Prague. Joining me once again in the commentary booth, my good friend Adam Kobelis. Welcome, sir. Thank you again for being with me here today. Your impressions of the first half?
Well, just as you summarized, it was really good. It was really good to see within the first 20 minutes the Polish really getting on that defensive side, really putting a lot of pressure on the Portuguese attack. They were making well, silly and maybe sloppy handling errors just because of the pressure. However, after that 20 minutes, especially the yellow card, meaning that they had a little bit of more time, less pressure on them, and eventually they racked up the score, meaning now 20-0.
Yeah, this has been the biggest problem for Poland this game, is the scrum time. Portugal just better technique, dominating the scrum.
Yeah, straight off the kickoff they were using.
And again, quick ball here by Portugal. Direct straight run, hard hit. Having to roll away quickly. Quick ball once again. Portugal making a couple more meters, only 5 meters out. Good ball across, they've got a man. Can he get to him? Yes, he can. Try time again. Portugal with another try early on in the second half. Luke Pereira there with a try.
And that's definitely what we were expecting from Portugal in the first half. Now it came in the beginning of the second half to shift that ball very quickly, deciding to go the other way where the space was open. Two-man overlap, just deciding to hit that first
way over the try line.
Exactly.
Yeah, Luke Pereira there with a try. This is not what Poland wanted this early into the second half. This is definitely going to demotivate them. They're going to have to group up and work really hard if they want to get anything from this game now.
Luke Pereira, the Portuguese back rower, playing in Onyx Rugby, having that experience. Is eligible to play for Portugal through his parents. And now waiting for the kick.
We saw him struggling with the kicks in the first half. And very unfortunately, just hitting the crossbar. Don't see that often.
Not very often. Especially not climbing even over the crossbar.
Yeah, Tomasz Marques just having a tough day at the office with the kicking today. But not much needed, you know, with your front pack doing all the damage.
Oh yeah, definitely. You get 5 points for every single try, so if you just rack up with the points like that, it's still...
Just a reminder that Poland are still playing with a man down from that yellow card later on in the second half, so they'll have a couple of more minutes on that yellow card.
And a knock-on deep in their 22 as he was lifting the ball. He just tapped it on the ground. That's
so
a
good
knock-on.
opportunity now for Poland to maybe just try and get something back from this game.
Very good opportunity in his last 30 seconds on the yellow card, so they can't bring him just yet. However, in the next phase, he's probably in. He's already getting warmed up on the sideline. And it's going to be interesting. It's a good attacking opportunity
but they'll
for
first
the
have
Poles.
to win the scrum.
Definitely, definitely. They have to
We'll try and get the
that.
ball out as quickly as possible. Just put it in through the channel and just feed the ball out and play a quick ball. You're man down, so it's going to be tough to break that line, but run hard maybe. And
yeah, you don't have the number 8 to pick it up for you to make it a little bit easier to get that one-man overlap to the edge.
More solid now. Good platform now. Breaking through, getting the ball across, but intercepted here. And
Carried
driven
into
out.
touch.
So Poland just managing to get the ball back after an intercept there.
Maybe forcing the offload a little bit too much. It's really not necessary to force this. They were a little bit too deep, making it a bit easy for the Portuguese defense to rush up, to lock up every single opportunity or option they have.
Come White.
Poland will need to come in a little bit quicker there. Just slowing the game down, maybe trying to take the pace off a little bit. And a good win again from Portugal. They just can't seem to be doing anything wrong today. Huge run again by that man. How good has it been? Jose Montero, the captain.
Yeah, very good. Very hard hitter. He carries the ball with intent to hurt people. But even the Poles know how to play this physical game by those bone-crackling tackles.
Good run, good line breaks. One man, two men, going in through again. What a run there.
And
Jose
offloading
Montero
well.
just dumbing there, getting through. And again
Pereira.
breaking through. Cut down there. Good hands off.
Very good offload.
Portugal only 5 meters out there. First man, Poland. What a steal.
Very good defense
What a
there.
steal there.
Good scramble. But that break, 40 or 50 meter break.
Incredible run. Charge down. Oh, a costly mistake there.
And again, Luke Pereira, who's got so much experience, has just ran about 30 meters with the ball, offloading and stepping, now blocking the ball once it was meant to be cleared.
How crucial was that jackal there? That was a try-saving jackal.
Definitely. Now the yellow card is back, so Poland back to full strength.
Okay. Back of the kicker. Back.
Can hear even the referee's a little bit out of breath from the
Yeah,
pace.
it's been a pacey game. Pacey start to the second half at least. So a good drop kick there, taking play just outside the 22. And again, that man just running with the ball and breaking the first line.
Tackle coming eventually, however, ball recycled very quickly.
Poland forced to bring numbers to that tackle. Portugal going out wide again. Good tackle by Poland. On the ball, but just not able to secure it. Trying to ruck their way over, but not managing to do so.
Hit
And
back.
again, hit back, but managing to stay on his feet somehow. Portuguese using their forwards really well in this game today.
They're highly unpredictable if they're going to go out the back.
Spreading the ball out wide with a man open. Good opportunity for Portugal. And he backs himself in try time once again. Thomas Batista.
Does well to finish that try. Stepping in and then out again, stopping the player. Now we're going to see the stepping in and out, just stopping him in his tracks, not being able then to connect on that tackle and getting into the try zone. Easy 5 points for the winger.
A little too much for Poland to try and fight back in this game now, I would say.
Thank you.
30 points to 0 with a kick to come still. Not the start that they wanted early on.
Nah,
Conceding 2 quick tries.
yeah, Portugal probably realigning with their tactics just during the half-time.
It's a tough opening game for Poland, having to play the champions early on in this quarterfinal, and yeah, coming in as the underdogs. It was always going to be hard for them. They put up a brave fight early on, but now just starting to leak tries.
Yeah, but they've done really well to resist for a long period of time.
And again, just not managing to do anything with the boot. Thomas Marquez having a very hard day. This will be costly later on in the tournament. He will have to try and improve with his kicking.
Definitely has to sort this out because his accuracy hasn't been great. Another
Poland.
subs coming in. Filip Kubicki getting on the field instead of his starting number, who is Victor Lis.
Obstruction there in Poland, given the opportunity. A very good opportunity for Poland to hit one back at least, get some energy back into the team, try and claw their way and get 1 or 2 tries in this game.
Yeah, they're deciding to go for touch for the corner.
Yeah, rightly so. 30 points down, you're not going to be hitting any penalties.
And a very good kick
On the kickoff.
that goes all the way to the 5-meter line.
Here's a brilliant opportunity. They just need to get this ball, maybe set up a maul. We haven't seen much maul play from the Polish team.
You understand? Okay, thank you. Wait, please back, here, here. Très bien. No try.
Can hear some
Getting that ball, just missing out again, not able to secure him.
It's just a
Portugal,
fatal error,
yeah.
isn't it? They had a very good opportunity, but they didn't utilize that. Can hear some French being spoken between the players of Portugal and the referee.
Yeah, obviously being in Europe, it is multinational teams,
Stay red.
parents from all descents.
Maybe it's pass not as accurate. Now
But a
long
good kick. Oh, just great kick there, wonderful kick.
Very fortunate bounce for
Yeah,
the Poles.
favourable bounce there.
7 white, substitution.
So a sub there from Poland. Orlinski going off. We can see there, good jump, but just
Time off.
timing wasn't good.
Yeah, they
A
just
little
didn't.
too early there, and the pass just going over.
Good decision
Missing
here
out on
to
an
kick.
opportunity. Yeah, great decision to kick, and look at
Didn't
that
have any
bounce.
sort of support around him.
Yeah.
Really nothing else to do.
Wait. Okay. Time on.
So Patryk Korlinski
Okay.
going off
Time on, guys.
for Damian Wargacki.
Good jump there,
Not straight.
but not straight, deemed the referee.
And
So Poland getting the ball once again.
Option.
Surely you're going to go for the line out here.
you'll probably have to, because the scrums haven't been that
Line
great.
out.
But
Yeah.
the opening scrums, even one man down, they've done the job of just keeping
From
statical to just
Red,
dig
okay.
out the ball, play on.
Substitute. What number?
Maybe they
1
did some
and 2 substitution.
adjustments in the front row.
Portugal making the changes now. What a game by these two young lads. Andre Bardisi and Enzo Fernandes making an impact, a huge impact comes scrum time for both the players. Obviously, coach making a tactical change now, strengthening their back line a little bit more. And again, not straight.
Not straight. Scrum from red.
So we're going to see another line out.
11.
I know that's going to be a scrum for the Portuguese.
Substitution. 11 red.
Quite
Substitution.
rightly so, choosing the scrum.
It's mine.
And another sub coming in,
Scrum
Thomas
red.
Batista going off. Great gig by him as well.
You can see him
Not straight.
being hit in his backfield.
And now we're going to see what
Treatment
impact those subs are
ankle.
going to have. Obviously, we saw Enzo Fernandes. He was driving that Portuguese scrum early on.
Crouch.
Maybe Poland with the opportunity now to stabilize things come scrum time. Let's have a look.
Wait.
We'll have to sort something out in the front row.
Yeah, always tough at new front rows coming in, obviously. So Martin Dias coming in. He was one of the players from last year, as far as I can remember. Outstanding player as well. Getting an opportunity early on here in the second half.
Crouch. Crouch.
Bit of encouragement coming in there from the Polish 9.
Set.
Oh, but unfortunately, pretty much the same story as in the first half.
And the hand goes up. Therefore, advantage is being played again.
Good, and Portugal have got numbers again out wide, spreading that ball wide, getting through, good step, backing himself, and going all the way. Portugal down once again. Who needs a kicking game when you can just carry the ball over the try line every time?
Exactly.
Thomas Marquez there with a great run and a good try.
Did really well to get on the outside of that Polish fullback. Had all the pace in the world.
You can see that quick ball just once again breaking the line, giving the Portuguese an opportunity with an extra man there, backing himself, quick step. Thank you, sir. I will take that. Try time. Portugal once again from a dominant scrum.
And again, they were just a half second late, that Polish defense, just making a good defensive read, however, not committing.
Yeah, two
maybe
missed
too early.
tackles there as
Exactly.
well on the wing. This is a very good learning curve for this Polish team. I'm very sure they'll look back at this game and try and fix the errors for the next match.
Definitely, they have to be.
Oh, and a change of kicking, but unfortunately just not able to get any kicks there. Martin Diaz, the man that just came in now, missing there. This is going to be a big problem for Portugal going forward in this tournament. You know, we saw last year how crucial kicking is. They will have to really step it up and try and improve on their kicking. I don't think they got a single conversion over today. One penalty early on.
Yeah, only the
that's
penalty.
about the only thing they got today from their kicking, from the boot. So they'll have to do a bit better in the next game. Poland just need to keep the fight up and at least get one try out of this game, gain some confidence. Good lift there and good strength to bring the player down as well.
Inside the 22. Wait.
Well,
Cross
crossfield
kick there,
kick.
but we know how narrow this field is. It is really tough to get that cross kick perfectly timed.
He overcooked it a little bit.
And here's an opportunity now for Poland.
Penalty because the player who was chasing the ball was in front of the kicker. For it's not just a line out, it's going to be a penalty.
Not the best angle. What are they going to do here? Are they going to run it from here?
They might have to because the lineouts haven't been working for them really well.
Yeah, but a
neither
set
have
play
the
here.
scrums.
Oh, it's a far way out.
But we've seen the under-18s, the Polish under-18s, scoring on the back of it
Good
against
hit
a
there.
very quality side. So
Good drive there.
they're getting decent yardage.
A good opportunity for Poland here.
Okay.
Portugal tight in defense.
Okay, number 8, wait, offside.
Offside, so a free play here. Jose Montero offside.
And this is looking very promising. They're going through the phases, already playing an advantage. Hopefully they find where the
They just need to be
gap is.
patient, build the pressure.
Now the carry was a little bit.
Yeah, just
Too
going
high,
back, no
yeah.
advantage there, but they'll come back.
Andrzej, where? Here?
And apparently
Here?
both of the Polish national teams, under-18s and under-20s, working on those set plays.
Offside.
Yeah, here's a good opportunity, taken quickly. Oh, and stop in his tracks there, hard hit, but only 2 meters out. Good, strong drive once again, stopped. Good Portuguese defense. Inside ball, picking it up. Poland still in possession. They just need to be patient here. And again,
very unfortunate for the Poles. They looked
again too
ready
hasty,
to score a try.
Too hasty. Slow the game down a little bit. You're playing right into the Portuguese hands here. They love the fast game.
Also, they're playing very predictable rugby. Just one pass from the base and to the first carrier. He's not even offloading to anyone.
Single pod setup. It's very easy to read in the defense here.
There's not many options out the back, so a little cheeky pat on the back for the opposition.
Very unfortunate
player
there.
should just annoy him a little bit more than he is already.
Yeah, frustrating, a little frustrating for the Polish. Just not able to stick that final play through. And again, we see that Portuguese scrum just dominant.
Not earning the penalty.
Another change there. Salvador Sebra out. And a replacement for him. Martim Dominguez coming in at 9.
Choosing to run it from their own 22. That's very brave and ballsy. They're doing really good job with it.
But sadly kicked directly out.
And a spear tackle being called. That was a little bit of outside the field of view.
Here. Just a penalty kick.
Just a penalty, even though spear tackle
and a change as well for
high degree of danger.
The Polish.
Okay.
Again, just allowing Portugal to clear very easily. No pressure really being put on them. Just very impatient, not getting those rucks.
Yeah,
phases.
They're doing a little bit better job than they have been in the last 20 minutes of the first half, with rushing at least one side. But now they really got caught out, not rushing both sides of the ruck. They really have to flood out to really put a lot of pressure, because their fullback,
and again,
Marketa.
What is the jump?
Jump before.
Oh, costly mistake. Taken quickly there.
Holding on to the ball for a
second, good step,
giving
and
a lot of
through once again. Good pace there. Chip over.
Doesn't have the pace, but a lot of pressure applied. Good counter ruck.
Huge counter ruck there coming for the Portuguese.
Dropping over the ball.
Poland somehow managing to take their pressure, secure that ball, but they'll have to work it out now. They'll have to kick that ball away. You can't afford to play in your own 22 against this very good Portuguese team. Kick, but charge down, touch there. Managing somehow to get away there.
Apparently, no one heard the touch.
Look at that.
Number 2, substitution.
Very, very, very early jump there. Anticipating the ball to go to the front man, but just too eager.
And a quick tap and go is making the Polish defense sweat there.
And Portugal now looking again. Ball going over the jumper, but securing their ball. Driven back. Good drive there again, making a couple of meters.
Both options open. They're really keeping the pitch wide.
And a forward pass there.
Forward pass, sorry.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes from this Portuguese team today.
Scrum wide.
Yeah, so far Polish haven't been able to punish them for them, but other teams will as they go throughout the tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be tough playing against the likes of the Netherlands. Even Czechia is a good team this year. They've got a very strong team.
Yeah, a couple of guys experienced even from the national team of the senior rugby.
Playing in that under-20 side, yeah. And obviously we saw how much the home support plays It's a crucial thing. It's like having a 16th man on the field. Last night, the under-18s just really good, beating Portugal actually for the second year in a row.
Which last year we really thought it was a little bit of a fluke.
Yeah.
But this year they came down and answered strongly, said that we are better than them and we will beat them every single year if they put this task ahead of us. Trying to break the defense on the inside.
And just taking the ball out.
Going quick. Oh,
Choosing not to kick and intercepted, and try time once again gifted.
Time is off. Time is off.
Really unfortunate there for the Polish, making another crucial error. You can see very slow pass there, just managing to hold on to the ball really well there, the Portuguese youngster.
However, there is a chat between the sideline, the Czech touchy actually, and the head referee about something that went on before scoring the try.
No try.
No try, says the referee there. Poland lucky to get away with that one.
No try.
Let's listen into the reason why the try is going to be disallowed.
My assistant referee tell me high tackle from the 6th red. So no try, penalty kick here for Poland.
So Luke Pereira there with a high tackle.
No try, you can talk to the player.
And no try there for the Portuguese. Poland lucky to get away.
No try, high tackle, 6th red. Here, yes.
Good kick. Will he find touch? Yes, he will. Oh, great bit of skill there. Great bit of skill there.
I was wondering if he jumped out.
Yeah, very hard to see from that angle. It looked good from the commentary box. I think he timed it very well. And again, good strong run there, but just not managing to stay in the field of play there.
But Portugal are really getting into the groove. They want to break the line every single time. Once they have the ball at hand, they want to exploit any single gap that opens up ahead of them. And they've been doing a good job and really making it hard for the Polish defense to backtrack to stop them from getting all the way, going all the way.
Better line up, a stolen red once again and picked up really well by the 9. Just not getting that pass correctly, and again just going backwards as well. A bit of scrappy play here by the Portuguese, but still holding on to their ball, securing it there in the ruck. Again,
tip-on option, sitting that player down.
Yeah, that Portuguese front row is just working really hard this game.
Good option out the back. Getting to the edge.
Hands off there. The intensity it's different.
Yeah, they've picked up really the pace.
A lot more physical. This is one aspect that I expected Poland to dominate in, the physicality part, but it seems like Portugal is just a lot more aggressive come rack time. They're dominating the break line.
But
and again, quick ball across, just not managing to hold that final pass there.
Okay.
And again, Poland let off.
This has been repeated time and time again. Just that finishing pass not going to the hands or going forwards.
Who's the captain? Who's the captain?
We're heading into the last 15 minutes of this encounter.
Time off. 0-100. Option.
Now I'd really like Poland to answer, at least with some points.
I think we all would.
Yeah.
It's always...
You're really rooting for the underdog.
Yeah.
But then again, Poles have been there a couple of times, pushing really close. However, not quite making it. And to be honest, Portugal are throwing away, well, good opportunities to score.
So Poland with another change there. Golinski coming in there for Volk. Big man. You can see a couple of the Portuguese families there. Still early on in the day, obviously stands a bit empty.
Yeah, but they came here to support their boys. It's nice to see. Throughout the day, the stadium fills up.
Quite a distance to get from Portugal to Czech as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Knock on and line out.
Prague clearing up today. We can see it's clear skies, great weather. It's going to be a fantastic day of rugby. Still a lot of games to come. Obviously, our opening game, Portugal versus Poland. We have a big game later on tonight with the Netherlands taking on the Swiss, Belgium against Germany, and Romania against Czechia. That is going to be a big one. My friend Adam here is very excited for that one too.
Exactly, under the lights here at Marketa. Poles opting for a scrum. Good scrum, actually, base. Allowing the 8 to make a couple of meters from that. Distributing the ball. She's choosing to go shorter on that kick. Not really exiting.
Good kick.
Drop kicking actually straight from the
and the ball just going directly out there, so we'll come back all the way.
We should be going back to the kick, but a little bit of confusion. Oh, the
referee just correcting that. Yeah, obviously it was kicked out, so having to go back there.
Rare to see a referee apologizing.
It's been a fast-paced game.
Yeah,
it's very hard for the refs as well.
No, it's good for him that he realized his mistake, apologized to the players, because everyone's a human, everyone can make a mistake.
Definitely. I think in the modern game, people are really harsh on referees. It's important to understand that, first of all, these referees here today are here on voluntary basis. They're not fully professional referees. This is a semi-professional league of rugby, you know, amateur, one would even say.
Exactly.
So,
and they're still learning. That's why they're actually refereeing under 20s. It's a good learning point.
Oh, great!
But a great break
there
by the.
And look at that pass,
big
it's
man.
offloading again. Quick
Silky
hands by Portugal. Oh,
I was in the tackle, so that was absolutely legal. Well,
let's see what the referee says. Yeah, just
not judged like that.
Knocked down.
33, come here.
Oh, he might have seen that as intentional.
No, it's a yellow card.
Oh,
that's very harsh, but what am I to say?
Let's have a look at the replay here.
He was
quick
actively in the tackle.
Good pass.
It's not like he wanted to slap it down. He really was going for the tackle.
Very unlucky, but right call there by the referee. You have to make sure that tackle is perfect. You can't knock the ball out before you reach the player. So a very good call there once again. Good maul set up again. The Portuguese looking to close things off here.
A very quick and active Polish defense, not violating any rules, so playing without penalty,
middle, but not securing their ball. Good dummy there. Good defense by the Portuguese. Polish. Again, good support play. Oh, cheeky!
Shoot.
Cheeky! Going all by himself there, Dominguez.
Nice scoop by the
He's been a
young
real
scrum
live
half,
wire since he's come in. Very sneaky there, just breaking away and just backing himself.
That's just the dangers we were speaking about. They really do present threat from everywhere on the field.
Yeah.
Any position is dangerous. Just a second ago, the massive guy carrying through a lot of defenders. I think it was Afonso Alvarez, if I'm not mistaken. Nuno Pina carrying long yards towards the touchline, towards the tar line. Straight on the back of it. It got a lot of momentum.
Conversion. A rare sight today.
Finally making 2 points extra. We still have 11 minutes to go.
Thomas Marquez there with a conversion. He's been so good running the ball as well today. A try. great in support play.
And for the better part of those 11 minutes, Poles are going to play one man down.
Yeah, it's been the story of today's game, hasn't it? The Polish defense just making too many errors. They've been 14-minute majority of the game.
Definitely. Very good lift off that kickoff. Distributing the ball wide, using those forwards as extra attackers.
And again, you can see a
very
huge
good
run.
tackle though. Good covering tackle. Now everyone's wary that the scrum half knows how to snipe and carry the ball himself. They're a little bit short on that defense.
And again,
due
man
to that.
down. They have an extra man here due to Portuguese. Good offload going down, but just unfortunately forward.
Okay. 4 white. Substitution.
Another substitution on the Polish side.
Okay. Time off.
Oskar Żodyski coming in there.
Okay.
He's been very good this game. A lot of physicality from this player. He was the one making that first big hit of that Polish game.
Poland making some big changes in their front row.
Yeah, but they're worth it because they really...
We can see how much it means to him. He's enjoying himself out there.
Yeah, but the Polish scrum kind of cleared out. Choosing again to chip it over, which is very risky at that position.
And now opening up for the young scrum off there.
The Portuguese know how to defend, how to drift. They're very quick on their feet, so you won't catch them slacking really in the backfield. And that's, well, you've given the ball away maybe a little bit too easily.
And obstruction there.
10 meter. Obstruction.
Yeah,
Obstruction there.
Portuguese players, all of them are really excited. They want to play rugby. They are given options to the ball carrier. However, sometimes not really being clear on what's the intent. Running in front of the ball carrier. And we're moving the ball long into the Portuguese 22, however, not reaching touch. Giving another running opportunity to the Portuguese boys.
And again, look at
getting
those
around
feet.
the defense.
Managing to stay in play there.
And a lot of space opening out wide.
Good pass, good strong carries again, just nobody there to back him up.
And the offload going straight into the Polish hands.
Stay.
Now they're going to be forced to clear their lines, ship the ball to the touchline.
Quick
However,
throw in there.
Portugal are not waiting, they're not hesitating, they want to wreck up that score. They know it's important to make a statement.
Unable to step his way through. But they got a man out wide if they can spread the ball wide quick enough.
Well defended by the Poles.
Good defense there.
But we can see how slow are they off the blocks. They can't really deliver that line speed we saw in that first 20 minutes.
Yeah, that gassed. I mean, it's been so hard. Once again, another knock on there. It's been a, a grueling first half, and then obviously being forced to run so much. We know the Portuguese love the running game.
They're well conditioned for them.
You can see all smiles there on the Portuguese bench. Very happy with their performance here in the quarterfinal.
Temperature is a little bit warmer, so Portuguese who are used to playing in nice and warm temperatures are happy. However, come the night games, especially the final.
It's going to be a little different, yeah. The final we know is played at night. It gets below 0 here. It gets freezing. Last night was about 2 degrees. And again, just so dominant the scrum.
Picking
Quick
to go
ball,
onto the blind
man
side.
outside. He backs himself once again. Second try.
For the man in the 21 shirt.
Martim Dominguez again. very one-sided game at the end.
At this point, they've already... Polish are exhausted from all the defense. You can see how reluctant they are to get off the line, to really rush. And that's making stuff really complicated for them. Another shot at goal for the man who's been good with ball at hand, but not so good on the tee, Tomasz Marquez.
Yeah, Tomasz Marquez just not very good with the boot today.
But he has to settle in. It's still beginning of the tournament. He can improve if he does the routine, does the job correctly, goes through the reps during the week.
Looks good. Much better here. Flags go up. We normally had the commentators curse yesterday. Seems like we might be...
Apparently that's lifted.
It's lifted officially.
Maybe because we gave him a hard time at the beginning. Now he's protected by it.
That's it. Stick it to you, commentators. Take that.
Another kickoff that's going to go high at the Marketa skies from the Poles. Actually going really deep. Good chase on it.
Ooh.
And a lot of open space just in front of the ball. A knock-on coming from the first
Polish
player.
team,
Yeah.
Just not able to secure that mistake and capitalize on it. Pretty much the story of the day. Portuguese have not been clinical. A lot of errors today, a lot of points missed on the kicking. They will definitely need to improve on a lot of things going forward into this tournament.
They really could have dominated this game much more than than the scoreline kind of suggests.
Yeah.
You can see that the Polish scrum has been a little bit better in the second half.
Better scrum now. Yeah, actually moving forward there. Good to see. And a breakaway.
And a huge breakaway that's going all the way to the 22, but unclarity.
Knock on. Run.
Handling error again from the Portuguese
Knock on.
backs.
Scrum white.
Look at how well he broke that line, but here, Tomasz Marquez has a difficult ball to catch. However, during the course of the tournament, you have to be able to take even these balls.
You have to.
That's an opportunity to score. And
right, last play of the game, probably. Still another 2 minutes to go. I'm going to make my way down to the field. We'll have a little post-match interview. I will leave things in your trusty hands here to seal off this match. Very good performance by the Portuguese. Commiserations to the Polish team. Obviously, just not managing to do anything today against a tough opponent. A good learning curve for them. I'm sure they will take a lot from this and come back strong in the next game. I'll see you guys at the touchline.
And Portugal doing really well, winning that ball and a penalty from that scrum, carrying hard towards the touchline, not grounding the ball. Coming back to the initial penalty from the scrum.
What is scrum?
Just as we said, the Polish scrum has been a little bit better. He just couldn't dig out the ball quickly enough. And the Portuguese boys won it back for themselves.
Okay. Yellow card, come back.
And one of the last plays of the game to score.
Here.
Again, going for that maul. Poland defending really well the initial hit. However, as they peel off, they're being too much for the Polish defense. And diving with the ball is the number 8 captain of this Portuguese under-20 side, Jose Monteiro, who scored another one for his country. Here we can see how well they peeled off, how well organized this particular aspect of the game is. Really sending a message to all the other teams that they're not just about the running rugby, they're not just about flowing, handling balls. They can put a lot of pressure on you through this physical game. The mauls, the scrums, and it's going to be very difficult for any team to face the last year's champions. Ball goes through and we're still going to go for a restart. It's the last play of the game just now. And it's going to be interesting to see if Portugal is going to want to score off this. However, very short kick, played straight off the lifter. Breaking the line again is this man who's been so dangerous, Manuel Reis, getting all the way to the 22 of Poland. Quick ball, quick recycle, going out wide, and the space opens up again for Tomasz Marketa. Another score. They've been very clinical. They don't want to make the same mistakes like they did in the first half. And this running rugby is what Portuguese teams are all about. Quick handling, good hands actually from the forwards, not holding up on the ball and knowing where the space is. And a very good initial break by the danger man of this Portuguese backline, Manuel Reis. Straight off the kickoff.
Yes, 15 seconds.
And that concludes the game between Portugal and Poland with this last play score that moves the scoreline to 63-0 for Portugal. It was a wonderful game. In the first 20 minutes, Poland showing a lot of resiliency, a lot of pressure applied on the Portuguese backline especially, not really backing down from the physical fights. Therefore, not many points were racked up during that time. Portugal missing a lot of crucial things, and currently we're going to be able to watch the next game between Netherlands and Switzerland. We know that Netherlands always bring a lot of physicality. They're big boys, especially the forwards. So it's going to be an interesting game. Swiss always very good with the ball. They've got a little bit of that French flair. So it's going to be an interesting matchup between these two teams. A lot to take from this game, both for the Portugal and the Polish team. Portuguese guys later on during the game learned how to be more clinical, to really execute and get every single go and convert it into tries. Poland, unfortunately, knocking on the door a couple of times, especially in the first half, not quite making it. And unfortunately, they go without points. Now they have to shake it off and go into the next game just as hard as they did into the first game, especially the opening 20 minutes, as I mentioned already. And this concludes this game, and we're going to join you in a couple of minutes with the after-match interviews. Interview with the Polish coach just now on Rugby Europe TV.
From Poland, unlucky there, really good start from the Polish, giving the Portuguese a tough time in the first 20 minutes, but unfortunately discipline letting you down today.
Yes, we were standing hard for half an hour, let's say, but it wasn't enough for such a good side as Portuguese. So we have some positives for sure, but it wasn't enough effort for the whole game. And after that, Portuguese players showed us that you have to play 80 minutes, not only half an hour. And they won the great game. They played the great game and they won a very, very high score. I think we should have one try at least, but maybe a little bit unlucky. But it's the first game. We have 2 more to play, so we are looking forward for them.
Very unfortunate. Best of luck to you and your team going forward, coach.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with the Polish captain. Unlucky there. A really strong fight in the first 20-30 minutes of the game. You guys stood tall against this very good Portuguese outfit. What went wrong today?
Yeah, so we knew that Portugal was a strong side from the beginning, and the game plan was to just come out strong, show them we're a different team than last year. I reckon there was just a lot to work on. In my opinion, I'm proud of everyone on the pitch. I wish I was there to play with them for a few extra more minutes, but unfortunately injuries come. But yeah, we're gonna just fix what went wrong, and we'll work on it in the future.
A tough time at the scrum today as well.
Definitely, I agree. It was a very big pack, and congrats to Portugal. They're a very strong team.
Thank you. Best of luck to you and your team going forward.
Thank you very much.
Here with the winning captain, must be really happy with their performance, but a couple of mistakes there as well, things that you could improve on maybe.
Yeah, the team at first it was a little bit nervous and the mistakes happened, but I think that during the game we could control our nerves and we could impose our game and do our plays, and I think it was a good game from us.
Your scrum was dominant today. Is that something that you guys really work a lot on?
Yeah, we have a really good front row, and forwards are really good and strong, so we try to work on that and make it as a strength for us.
Thank you very much, and once again, congrats and best of luck going forward in this tournament.
Thank you.
I'm here with the Portuguese coach. Coach, wonderful performance. Lacking a bit on the kicking side today, but the scrum was so dominant and just proving to be too powerful for this young Polish team.
Yeah, we work a lot on our set pieces, so it's a thing that we use as a weapon. Today, not just the kicking, yes, also the handling, we did a lot of mistakes. We started well in defense, and I think during the game the defense was quite good, but in terms of attack we really need to improve a lot for the next game, doing less mistakes. The 50-50 passes weren't great, so we also have a long way to go for the next game.
Thank you, coach. Best of luck to you going forward.
And here are some best moments from the first 80 minutes of the Rugby Europe Championship under-20s from the game between Portugal and Poland.